room of our new home. I want to apologize first off because I did get some people saying that I mispronounced a number of names in my last video, and that probably will happen again. So apologies, je suis désolée. Anyways, it has been about a month since I posted my last video here on the channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. A lot has happened in the last month, so let me do a quick update. We closed escrow on our house and moved out and spent about a month floating from different place to place. We were in Long Beach where our house was, and then we went out to the Palm Springs area, visited a friend, went out to Las Vegas and did some gambling and went to some overpriced restaurants. I think spending that much money was aversion therapy. I probably never need to go back to Las Vegas. We went back to Long Beach, wrapped up some things with business and finances, sold both of our cars, and then went to Northern California where we had a very nice visit with family and spent Christmas there. On New Year's Eve, we boarded a one-way flight to France. We landed in Paris on January 1st, so starting the new year with our new chapter. We spent 2 nights in Paris and really didn't do very much. It was very cold and we wandered, and I had some vin chaud, hot spiced wine, and Brad may have had multiple Irish whiskeys. It actually snowed the last morning that we were in Paris. And we then took a train headed south to Montpellier, where we picked up the car that we will be leasing for the next 5 months. It is a Peugeot, and it's very cute, and so far so good. It's a hybrid, and so we don't have to charge it or anything like that, but supposedly we'll get better gas mileage, which is good because gas is expensive. We drove about an hour from Montpellier to our new village, Villeneuve-les-Beziers, and right now I am in the sun porch. We arrived here in the middle of, I guess, a cold snap, and it is chilly. The landlords were kind enough to have someone come in and turn heaters on because they are out of town right now, but it was still very cold. And the first night, we slept in multiple layers. I almost slept in my puffer coat, but key rooms have now warmed up since then, and we purchased a couple space heaters as well. Though I understand that since we got electric space heaters, we may not want to use them a lot because electricity is supposedly expensive. I guess we'll know how expensive when utility bills come. For the most part, though, I will say that we have been very pleasantly surprised by the cost of everything here. Between housing and cars and insurance, we are saving about $8,000 a month on our monthly bills, and our house is much bigger here and we love it. I will add some pictures here, and soon I will do a video tour of the house, but right now I wanted to just kind of get a video posted with an update since I haven't done an update for a while. We have not done that much since we got here. We went grocery shopping. I made a big pot of vegetable soup, which was wonderful, and we have definitely enjoyed the fresh baguettes. We went to the market today in Villeneuve-les-Beziers. It is here 3 days a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I don't know if it's because it's off season or just because it's Tuesday, but today there were only 2 stalls. So depending on what Thursday looks like, we may head over to Pezinus on Saturday, which has a wonderful market. And I did have an opportunity previously to visit that off season. And so I know that there are multiple vendors in Pezinus, even off season. So we're definitely looking forward to getting back into markets. Yesterday we got a roasted chicken, and right now I am making chicken broth with the carcass. So I had kind of gotten out of the habit of cooking very much in the US because everything was just rush. And so I'm really looking forward to doing that with some of the fresh, wonderful ingredients here. What else have we done? I purchased some things, some different soup bowls and whatnot, since I plan on making soup, and some various things for the house. So far there have not been any huge surprises because we did spend 2 months in this region previously, though not in our current village, Villeneuve-les-Beziers, but we already had an idea of where things were. We have 3 carrefours that are close to us, one within walking distance, and it is what we call the mini market, and then one that is in our town, and it's pretty good size, and then one in the next town over, and it's like a Target almost. In fact, I bought this merino top that I'm wearing there yesterday when we went shopping. They have pretty much everything. Brad needed a Phillips head screwdriver to screw the legs on to the space heaters that we bought, and they had that there. Pretty much almost anything that you want, they would have at that Carrefour. So we're definitely kind of getting the lay of the land. Apparently there are some other stores. We did discover that we do not have a mailbox here. Previously, the owners were using this as an Airbnb. So I guess the people who were staying here had no reason to get mail, but we will want to get mail. So we have to get a mailbox installed. So if you have our address, don't send us anything yet, because apparently they can't deliver mail unless you have a mailbox and your name is on it. So that's something to know. But we're settling in. A friend who lives in Montpellier sent us some information about an upcoming walk through vineyards later this month with, I guess, a meal and wine and whatnot. And so she's going to come and stay with us for a night, and we'll all go to that. So that sounds lovely. And we have some folks from the US who are coming to check out the area, and we'll be meeting them probably next week. And we have 2 visitors already booked for March, so we are expecting some visitors to come and see us here in France. And so far, I have to say, with everything going on in the US, we feel very at peace being removed from that. We're still very aware, and yet being on the other side of the world is a very nice thing. So Happy New Year to everyone, and look forward to doing more updates.